Imagine a sports team that plays 10,000 games, loses most of them, and never, ever watches the tape. No coach, no post-game analysis. Just, you lost, try again. That is exactly how we train AI agents today. They attempt a task over and over, and at the end we hand them one single number, win or lose, never which play cost them the game. Today I'm showing you a paper that finally sits the agent down after every game and asks, so what just happened? It's called Opid, and the results are honestly wild. Here's the brutal part. When an AI agent tries a long task, buy something on a website, clean a room, search for an answer, the only feedback it gets is at the very end, success or failure, 1 bit. If it failed on step 3 of 20, the reward looks identical to failing on step 19. The agent has zero clue which decision was the killer. So it practices 10,000 times, burning compute, learning almost nothing from each attempt. It is grinding, not learning. But the authors spotted something almost obvious in hindsight. Every game the agent already played, the full replay, win or lose, already contains the exact lesson it needs. A winning run shows a strategy that works. A losing run shows the trap to avoid. The knowledge is right there, sitting in the agent's own history. You don't need a library, you don't need a human writing tips, you just need to watch the tape. So they built a post-game analyst. After every single run, another language model sits the agent down and asks 2 questions. 1. What was the overall game plan here? That becomes the big picture skill. 2. At which 2 or 3 critical moments did things go right or wrong? That becomes a precise, step-by-step skill. The whole messy replay compressed into a few sentences of hard-won wisdom. That's the extraction. Now here's the elegant move. You don't use both skills everywhere. The agent picks the most useful one at each moment. At a critical decision, it zooms in, step-by-step precision. Everywhere else, it stays wide angle, big picture. Think of a football coach. Most of the game is routine, but 3 plays decided everything. You review those 3 plays hard, and the rest in broad strokes. Critical first routing. Detail exactly where it matters. But skills are just words. How do you actually learn from them? This is the genius part. The agent takes its own decision and rescores it twice, once with the skill in mind, once without. The gap between those 2 scores becomes a tiny, precise learning nudge for every single word it outputs. It's like handing a player a hint and grading what they would have done differently with it. Now, every step of every replay teaches something, not just the final score. Dense signal everywhere. So does it work? On a web shopping benchmark, success rate jumped from 49 to 68%, 19 points. On household tasks, up over 9 points. And, my favorite number, with just 60% of the training data, it matches the old method using all of it. Same result, almost half the practice. That is not a tweak. That is the agent finally learning from every single rep. And here's the kicker that sells it. All of this, the analysts, the skills, the hints, it only exists during training. When the agent ships and talks to real users, none of it is there. No analyzer calls, no skill library to look up. Every lesson has been baked straight into its weights, the training wheels come off, and the bike still rides perfectly. That is exactly what beats the old methods that collapse the moment you take their crutches away. Stop grinding, start reviewing. That's the whole idea behind Opid, and honestly, it's how every one of us gets better too. If that clicked, subscribe, because the next paper is going to break your brain in the best way.